ben Eva en ik ga vandaag geknipt worden door Theo.
Eva wants a new color and she wants a haircut. Wil je een rondje draaien?
Ja.
And she loves golden, reds, soft colors. Thank you very much.
Yes.
Hello friends on YouTube, gonna do Eva's hair. Of course I start with protection because I need something to protect the clothes. Put up the hairs. Take myself a neck paper. Yeah. And on her I will certainly do something with warm colors and maybe in combination with a blonde, because I really love it when there's more diversity into the colors. So it makes a palette of nice colors to work with, and that I show you in the video. Start of course with cut. To make something special of it, because I also love it when she has a little bit more specialty in her hair. And then I can work with diverse colors. So watch at all the shapes. And now it looks a little bit long. But I want to turn her so you can see what I mean by that. It's winter time, so the hair lay a lot flatter on the head. So now it looks like a flat part on the back, and I want to get more movement in that. That I can get by more layering on top. I see the old colors that protected in the underlines are also still there. Time I did it with the hot razor. You can still feel the quality of the hair, because you see it doesn't pull that much. It's almost, hoe lang is het geleden? Een maand of 3? Yeah, something like 3 months ago. So then you see how beautiful the quality of a hot razor is when you work with it, because the hairs are still in a wonderful condition. So I'm going to do that again. Okay, watch that, the hairs. Now I told you I want to get some more layering in, so that's what I'm going to do. Now she has almost no layering in it because it's all the same length. So I start in the underlines. I want to keep the hair a little bit long because it suits her, because she's a very tall woman. At least a head longer than I am. Start in the underlines, pulling the hair to the left side, knowing that I want some layering, work just with the tip of my knife. So get a playful underline. Zit de kapmantel er al bij te pakken. Het ziet eigenlijk ook laagjes.
Dat is niet de bedoeling, denk ik.
Nee, dat denk ik niet. Play with the line. Make sure it's a soft line. Show the line, so you can see this is a soft line, no hard lines in it. Take both sides, so control the line. They're similar to each other. Take all the hairs to the center. Watch what happens here. So now I'm certain that all the ends are fresh cut. Take a part just above the skull bone. Cut myself now a new guideline. Watch at the line. Go in about shoulder length. And at again, just with the tip of my knife, right through the hairs, and on the lines of the hairs that are already being cut, and connect the lines from that. Play with the hairs to see the fall. The nice thing when you see that colors in the underline, you see that they are protected by the hairs, so they always stay better in the color, because there's getting almost no light in the underlines. And that's why they stay that way. Coming in the line above the ear, take about an inch above the ear and go about an inch below the center of the skull. Do this on both sides. Wetting in between, I need to wet in between because it's a hot tool, so otherwise I cannot support the heat into the hairs and get no sealing of the hairs. Take about 2 inches from the center apart on the center line and take it into a V line. Turn this a bit. Now I'll watch down at the hairs and go gently in with my knife. This creates a playful layering, and that's what I need. Do the same to the sides, turn them, go in, gently go up. You can see the effect of it. Twist them, watch at the line below, so I take about this angle to watch through. And create that layering that I want, because now you can see there's coming more shape into a hair. Okay, take the hairs from above the ears to the center of the skull. I set them aside. Again, take myself a V on top. Take apart what I just did with it. I'll show you the V in a minute. Just turn it up for a second so you can see what I'm doing. You see the V line. Twist this hair. And knowing where I want a jumpy effect, so go a little bit lower than that into the line and create that jumpy effect. By going against the hair, this you can only do with a hot tool. You can do it of course with a normal tool also, but with a hot tool I'm certain that the ends are sealed, so I get no rough ends. On this V line I take apart also from the ears to the side. Twist this around. Watch at the line and go against the line, just to give that joyful, playful effect. So now she gets a new shape to her hair. Do this of course on both sides. Twist them around. Watch at the length. Coming to the top, go from about the half of the head, so not really the center but a little bit more, to the back and take all the hairs to there. Knowing that I get myself some guidelines by cutting the way I did in previous lines. Take this hair up. Here you can see the lines where have been cut. They are jumping out here. Iets verder weg. Dat zie ik nog net niet.
Zoveel haar.
Yeah. So take the hairs up. Then you see the hairs that jump out. So that was what I briefly cut. Take this in a line, twist it. Now where my length is, that I want to have that playable effect on, you can see already the lines that jump out. So I go in there and create that same madness into a hair. And then get myself that nice Christmas tree again. It's the shape of a Christmas tree or a palm tree.
I think.
And this gives a free feeling of hair. So it's more jumpy, more playful. And stay twisting there. Left to right to the left. So now it's still long hair. But look how nice this falls. Het is een total new hairstyle. Kun je het zelf ook zien? Zie je het? Geeft veel speels effect. Nu heb je ook een vorm.
Ja.
Net had je geen vorm meer. Coming to the front. Shape like a moon. Over about an inch behind the ear. Round shape. Set the hairs of the back aside. Go to the front. First watch what's happening. Start it in the underlines by the cut. So now I watch also at the skull lines. And give it a new shape. In the upper lines, just work with the tip of my knife. Pull the hairs to the front. Connect them on the line of cutting. Now take the hairs of the back with it. So I know now where my line is. And lay the hairs in the same line. As long as there is hair between my finger and my thumb and hairs, is no burning of my fingers. Tip gives some playable effect in it again. So now I get a more free shape and see what the hair does when it's not that long anymore, because it jumps up. It gives a totally new feeling on the hairs. Take a rounding, like a moon shape. till I get on the ears. Show you that in a second. I trim a bit. Take the hairs up. Watch at the lines with the skull. Know that I did the same on the other side. Take all the lines in it. Take again a centimeter of moon shape with it. Take the hairs to the front. Watch at the skull. Take the shape of the skull into the lines. So now I'm going to create some new lines on it. Totally different in this line. So take a straight line from the line I just cut, so I have myself that parting line. But now I'm going to create something like a soft bob to the front. So I get a different shape on this side, but certainly suits her because then it makes her special and I can do something with the colors with it. On the fold I take the heads together and create a connection. So now you can already see there's a shape like a bob coming into this. Pin the hairs up again. Take the hairs that lay on it. Watch at the line of the chin lines. Go in. Take the hairs up. Connect them. Take small parts. Again, take some hair from the back on it and connect it on the line. Make a soft connection. Stay watching at the lines. Now apart from the top to the bottom line. Go in on that line. Watch at the chin lines. And work that part till I get on the front. Then take some hair off the back with it. Give it a running of the skull again. So this way I have a fold to the back and to the front. You already see the shape coming on the form. Huh?
Yeah, why?
Yeah. Now gently go into the shape I created. Make sure I've got all the dry ends off. Could do this with laying my knife flat on the hairs. Because dry ends always jump up. Can take some hair from the back on it, make a slight correction hand connection. Goochelen met de camera zo. Een goocheltrucje. So now I have myself a total new line. Only make the front a little bit more wearable.
Wow.
Mooi hè?
Yeah.
Come to the fringe. Now she has a nice jumpy part in the fringe. So thank God for that, as it jumps up. Don't take much off. Because I told you that the muscles of the hair pull on the hair, especially in winter time. It's the joy of her hair. Because you can see there's a little part that wants to keep the hair high. So it jumps up like that. Because the muscles pull it to the back. But what I can do is take a little bit of the weight off. Just go in softly, knowing that I have already cut the length. Take the small hairs with the holy bone and give them also a shape. So they fall nicely into the lines. Otherwise they go in the opposite lines. And so far the cut. So now I can make her a really nice color. Lekker aan, hè?
Ja, wauw.
En nu krijg je ook, als je gaat spelen met je haar, krijg je echt heel veel volume. En het is een keer iets heel anders.
Ja.
Okay, going to the coloring. Created some colors on her, of course. Darker colors and lighter colors. Start with the darkest color. It's even not that dark, but it's a brownish blonde color, dark blonde color. So I always stay a bit in the same color shades because I love the combination of it. And in this case will be a light copper on top, a soft color, because I mixed it with double gold. But I first start with the underlines, and the underlines are parting this way, going to be darker of color. Put the photos of the products into the video. Put in all the products the step 1. It's a protecting step for the hairs, but also for the condition of the hair. And this product is made with 6% as 20 volume. So color this underline in with a darker color. Starting in the soft hairs on the front. Taking them on the line of coloring. And make sure all the baby hairs are with it. She's not a baby anymore. Thank God for that. But I still pamper her, because I really love her. I pamper mostly of my models, because I really love pampering feelings. I'm also a father of a son and a daughter. So I know what it is to pamper. And I had a daddy's day for my children. So I had the weekend and one day extra free of my job. And I was the first in the Netherlands that had that. So my salon was closed for my children. And there was nobody else that did that. Make sure there's enough color on the hairs. Then I close this up. And I work till I get on the other side. And then I come with again to show you what to do then. Plastic foils are very nice to work with because you can see what you're doing beneath it. Okay, make the color till I get behind the ear. Then I put a little bit gel on the plastic foil to take the plastic foil from the back onto this line. First start in this line, so I create some movements that I can work with it. Take myself the first line. This line will be that copper color. The nice thing of the plastic foil is that you can lay the hairs on it and don't have to worry about mixing colors. Also in this color is a step 1. And this is with 10 volume, so I don't need that much peroxide to get this into the color I want, because the shades are near to each other, so I can do with less. This I stay doing till I get on the parting line where I come in with a blonde color. So I set on the color now, and then I show you when I start on blonde color. So I'll be back.
Echt spannend.
Leuk hè?
Ik ben heel benieuwd.
Dat is een lekker gevoel, spannend.
Ja.
Ik zeg zo vaak man, hoeveel mensen doen dingen die spannend zijn. En spannend is heerlijk, want er zit echt... I'm on top. So now you see, when I bend a bit to the front, I take it up sharp teeth. So now I take ultra fine lines to create a darker color again into the line. So therefore I just take out the parts and straight the line again. Take new plastic foil later on that. I made there also a bleach. Made this on 3% as 10 volume. Put in a 0.6. It's a clean bleach with steps 1 in it and 2 will come later. And this color, I'm gonna watch what it brings, how far it goes, because that I always can correct afterwards. Cut myself a slice of carton wick and lay it on the line where I jumped the bleach over. Een beetje doof, hè?
Ja.
Take about ½ centimeter. You see that the bleach is through the hairs. Make sure I secure my carton wick. First make the first line, lay it on the plastic foil. When you work with 10 volume, 3%, you have no problems with the skin because they're not getting irritated at all, because it's not a warm process anymore. It's a bit cool. I lay the rest of all the blonde colors on this line. And then in the other line I come back with the first color.
Lang geleden is het ooit gebleekt en daar voelde ik veel meer van.
Want dit voel je helemaal niks van.
vervelend en zo.
Ja, dat
dit
is
voel ik
bijt.
niet. Het is gewoon
We're
koud.
talking in Dutch about in the past she bleaches the hair and then she had a lot of irritation on the skin. But she has also a sensitive skin, so I know I can see this between the hairs. So I know that I can do this with step 1 in it and with the bleach of Glint on 10 volume base. I can do this and not irritate the skin at all because it not warms the skin. It stays cool. In the past it was just like birds that try to attack your skin.
Ja.
The nails into your head.
Ja.
Go watch on the other side. All the bleaches through the hairs. And if there's enough on the hairs, go to my darkest color again. Lay this on the hairs so it doesn't touch the on the hairs in the lighter color because there's a copper color. So now I have all the colors on my hair, so I close my plastic foil and then we'll wait till that's light enough. So this is the clock, not the rest. The rest stops by a... Okay, back from coloring. And I'll show you first how light that 10 volume. I used a yellow conditioner on the hair, also with step 2. You can see the dark shades laying beneath it. Then I throw it back. Then you see the darker lines laying on top of the golden lines. And just wonderful copper gold color in the length. Now komt blow dry hair.
Het duurt ook echt eeuwen voordat het droog is altijd bij het douchen.
Ja, dat geloof ik. What I'm going to use is a velvet of Glint. It's a nice foam. Pin the hairs over the skull bone aside. Starts with a medium light brush of Ergo, drying the hairs. I'm not going to bother you with this because I will be back 3 times in a row to show you how far I am with drying. With drying takes some time, especially with her hair, because she has very nice, strong and healthy hair. So I'll be back. What's supposed to do?
Ja.
Spannend hè?
Ja, echt heel mooi. Wauw.
So far blow drying. Add some volume. Take a soft hairspray, so you can play with hairs. Alle kopjes, hè?
Echt, ik vind het echt heel mooi.
Finish this. I use a little bit stronger hairspray because in the Netherlands it rains outside. So I want to protect it for the rain. She wants to show it off, of course, also at home. We had also a nice tryout for the blonde colors. So we know what it does now. And on top of this, I used a little bit polish. It's a diamond gloss, but adds more shine to the hair and gives also more power to the colors. I thank Eva for being my model. I thank you for some white cheek, of course. Take more protection. She will certainly turn to show you the end result. Till next time, bye bye. Super coole jukkie. Dankjewel.
Wil je een rondje draaien?
Ja.
And she loves golden, reds, soft colors. Thank you very much.
Yes.